Hello there. Welcome back to Gina B Living Fully. This is a channel where I, Gina B, focus on Dollar Tree content, namely Dollar Tree hauls every Sunday, and happy Sunday to you. It's my birthday today. Woo woo. So I'm very excited to get out today, do some fun things, buy myself a couple of gifts, but I had to run to Dollar Tree, so there you go. And if you stay till the end, I am bringing up this coffee recipe that I have mentioned several times in the last couple of weeks, that I do a really cool cup of coffee. It's very Mediterranean. It literally crosses over to kind of like a little touch of a Turkish or Arabic coffee. So it's delicious. It's the way that I do coffee when I do coffee. And I want to share it with you. If you're new to the channel, please, if you like the content, like, share, subscribe, become part of my micro mini channel. We love talking with one another. I have been getting so much more interaction with comments, and for those of you who have already subscribed and done that for me, I can't thank you enough. I'm just so grateful. So with that being said, let's get on with the Dollar Tree haul first. Things that I found today. Lots of fun food snacking. So I wanted to pick up things for tonight because I'm going to really be pampering myself before I go back to work tomorrow. I love at night right now, it's cooled way down up here in the mountains of Placerville, California. And I love to have little snacks and warm, cozy drinks. A nice, old vintage autumn movie and snacks. That's what I want to do tonight. So I prepared myself, and I got things for work too. I'm going to start with this beautiful plant-based, gluten-free, non-GMO cheese ball package. I got two, but my husband and I busted into them because we were hungry. It says cheddar, not the dairy, and it is 3 ounces of little puffed ball treats. You guys, these would be a great alternative. So like me, if you don't do dairy and you need to kind of stick to somewhat of a vegan diet, or an IBS low FOD MAP diet, this would be okay. And it's perfect for me to snack on like I'm having popcorn or whatever. So I thought those would be really yummy paired with my fall salad that I'm going to make and my beautiful warm veggie stew. I just thought it would be perfect. So there you go. Excellent little package. I found these where all those packaged chips are. And yeah, I did get 2 of them. We busted into one of the packages. And then you guys, these are wonderful. I do see them at my local markets, but they cost a lot more for their little blends that you can take to work or just snack on while you're watching a movie. This is Imperial Nut Sunshine Blend. Now, I've done other blends, but I have not done the Sunshine Blend. And it has cranberry, almonds, cashews, blueberries, and banana chips. I think I may have mentioned that already. But yeah, that is an excellent lift me up, especially if you work long, hard days. I typically buy this Power Blend, and I picked up another one because I just love these at work. Peanuts, almonds, pistachios, hazelnuts, and walnuts. That with a half of an avocado at work is like stellar for me to stay energized and give me brain food and healthy fats. Speaking of snacks, not in the human form, I got my kitty his Ocean Explosion Tartar Control treats that are like an equivalent to greenies. Our greenies are very hit and miss up here. I don't know why. I think it's because we have feed stores and they typically have local vendors that provide them with treats like this. and they're through the roof expensive. And once in a while I find them at my Walmart, but for $1.25, this is awesome. And it's a lot less than a small pack of greenies at our Walmart. So, and our Walmart just hasn't carried them, you know, regularly. I don't know why. Another great snack that my husband absolutely loves, and we purposefully only buy little amounts so that we don't eat it all, because I'm not a big cheese eater. I don't do dairy. I can have a piece of cheese, but like I can't consume cheese regularly. But my husband loves this after a hard day's work in the yard. These are by Lakeview, and they're excellent. We have the pepper jack, Monterey Jack pepper jack cheese, and we have just regular cheddar. It's a mild cheddar, and it's wonderful. So I like to grate a little bit of this in an egg white, and that makes a wonderful high protein breakfast. Those are $1.25 a piece, by the way. Everything I have in my stash is $1.25. So wanted you to know that. Another fun thing I got, and I think I'm going to be having this as a little snack for work tomorrow. I love a little lemon lift. That with my, you know, power blend is going to be perfect. But these are $1.25, old-fashioned lemonade by Front Porch. And I like to take this and add one of my giant cubed balls in one of my thermoses. And it's an insulator, so it'll keep it ice cold. And then pour this and half of a sparkling water and just suck on that all day. I love doing that. So it's an idea for you. If you have a larger thermos and you make your own ice cubes, well, I make these big ball ice cubes. I have these awesome things that I got at Walmart, and they make a ball. They're for cocktails, but for me, they're perfect to bring to work in that thermos. And then I pour half full in that thermos of the lemonade or whatever I'm, you know, wanting a sweet. Then I add the rest Perrier water, and it's so good, you guys. It's so good. Another fun snack that I absolutely love, and these Wiley Wallabies at my health food store are like 3 times the amount. For $1.25, you get, these are fat-free, vegan, gourmet licorice, and they're great little sugary snack with a hot tea. So like I'll do at work, like towards the end of the evening when it gets really late, while I'm cleaning up, I will brew some of their, they have a licorice tea, kind of a licoricey tea. And I literally suck on a couple of these. These are amazing. I'm going to have to bust into one, you guys. It's my birthday. And I am vertical. This is what we say in our family. Are you vertical? Because if you're horizontal, that means you're in a bed somewhere, and that's no good. So we're vertical. And the crazy Italian family would say, not only am I vertical, but there's a glass of vino at the dinner table waiting for you. So, you know. Happy birthday to me. Look how big these are. And they're just fantastic tasting. I don't like eating in front of people, but my God, that is so yummy. Okay. I think that's all of the snacky things. But I'm doing my fall crafts, and I like to work with cinnamon sticks a lot, and I can't believe it. I was at the health food store, and a bag of cinnamon sticks cost, I want to say they were like $6.50. $1.25. Look at all the cinnamon sticks. When you're crafting with them, it doesn't matter, but these are good cinnamon sticks. Look at those. You get lots of them. I would say you get 10 to 12 of these in here. So I picked up 2 packages of cinnamon sticks if you're doing fall crafts. If you just want to make your house smell really good, what I love to do is throw one of these, some orange rinds, and a couple of cloves and star anise and just do a gentle boil on your stove. Oh my God. Your house will smell amazing. And at Christmas, I'll add 2 bay leaves. So, oh my God. Those are so good. So, big surprise for me. You guys, I wanted these ones so bad, but I did not get them. They looked exactly like a red sweater. They also had a white sweater. I think they were just starting to put out the Christmas dishes. But these sweater cups were amazing. Please look at your local Dollar Tree for sweater cups. They look like a cable knit sweater. They came in red and white only. I don't have those colors in my scheme, but I have black. And they had these huge, beautiful black mugs that match my black dishes that I got from Dollar Tree. And they're microwave safe. They're huge. We have company coming for my daughter's wedding. Her wedding's in 2 weeks from yesterday, so Saturday. And I don't have a huge selection of mugs, so I picked up 2 of these, and I just thought they were so classy, and they matched the other 2 mugs that I got in, I want to say it was 3 hauls ago. So go down to 2 or 3 hauls and you will see the awesome mugs that I found. But these are stunning. They would look great at your coffee bar. And they're huge. What a great way to make like a mug muffin or a mug little birthday cake. If you want to do a nice hot cup of soup or stew in here, oh my God. I mean, they're just beautiful and they're huge. So I know I'm posing with them because they're so freaking cool. And then I've hauled these in the past and they didn't have them for the longest time. And I got to tell you guys, the towels, the dish towels at Dollar Tree, I don't care for the, you know those, is it microfiber? Yeah, I don't care for those. I need something that's going to really, because I use my dish towels quite a bit as something called a mopine. And a mopine is in lieu of a napkin, and it's a little bigger. And I just thought these were so beautiful because we're going to be doing charcuterie board for guests. And I just loved this image. I haven't seen this image in a while at my Dollar Tree, and I have 2 others that are still in excellent condition. When I washed these the first 2 times, they got super fluffy. So this particular one, I buy all their dish towels except for microfiber, and they all have a design and they're all very good quality, but this happened to be the best quality. So look for this design, because when it washes, it fluffs up like nobody's business. And what I also love about this image on here is you don't see all the stains. Because, you know, you get stains, you know, wine or pasta sauce or whatever. But yeah, I got those. I just thought they were gorgeous. I found these again. These had been missing for quite a while and I was running low. It's Ultra Shine dish detergent packs, 10 of them for $1.25, and that's a screaming deal in my opinion. So I grabbed them. And then I really scored with this. Now, I haven't had this many in a pack at my Dollar Tree. They used to sell them in a pack of 2. So I got 6 of these little foam paintbrushes, which are excellent, you guys, for trim. They're excellent to touch up anything ceramic, anything small that needs an absorbent brush. This is so perfect. So yeah, I found those in the Crafter's Square and grabbed them because 6 is a lot. At Hobby Lobby, those are a lot more. And then another thing in the hobby section that I found, bear with me, the Mod Podge gloss. I've been searching for these at my Walmart, and I've only seen these huge bins, and I just don't have the room for a big, huge. It's now in the craft section at my Walmart has kind of disappeared overnight, and they have been putting the large thing of Mod Podge in the home improvement section. So like where they sell paint. I don't know why they did that here in Placerville, but they did. But here's my Mod Podge for $1.25. I'll take it all day long gloss. I'm doing lots of fall projects, gifts early for Christmas, all that. So yeah, I got these because for Christmas, these are so nice, you guys, to wrap a present with. They look like, you know, a trim that you could even put on a costume for Halloween. I use these in my belly dance costuming quite a bit, but for wrapping is awesome. Or if you're doing a tiny tree, a tiny Christmas tree, this is wonderful as your trim. So yeah, and you get a lot. You get a lot. They do call this diamond wrap. And again, it's under gift bows, but 1 inch by 72 inches, 2 yards. So you get 6 feet. I think that's excellent price. Okay, something new. This is interesting. I've always bought the luminescence candles, but they've never been this heavy, you guys. Tell me if in the comments below if you've ever, these are heavy, much heavier than they've ever been. Pillar candles, very, very heavy. Now they sell these in big packs at my Walmart. I think you get 6 to a pack for like $9. I know. So for $1.25 for 2, those will last me. These are being made into little prayer candles for my kids that are getting married. My daughter and my son-in-law. I already call them my son-in-law, but they've been together for 7 years. So I'm doing little prayer candles for them starting next Sunday. Yeah, they're just so much heavier. That tells me they're going to have more burning time. They're not scented. These are non-scented. They're just super heavyweight. And I always find the luminescent, but they're not heavy like this. Not my store. My store, they tend to have that hollow feeling. And you know what I'm talking about. So I was really impressed with that. And then budget shopping for my little store that I work out of, the little wellness center. We had bought really expensive stapler from the Office Max, and it broke, and it was expensive, and it was big metal, and it broke. I bought one of these 3 months ago, and she asked me to pick up another set because it works like magic. This little stapler, if you're a crafter or you send stuff out and you know you still work with a lot of paper, or you have kids in school and they need to staple things, oh my God, this is a great staple set. It works magnificently. So I picked up another one for her because she said, get another one. Okay. I lucked out here. So I met somebody while I was massaging them at our wellness center. This woman had the most gorgeous nails I've ever seen. And she's told me that, oh my God, I go to this place and I get my nails done because my daughter's getting married. I got to do my nails, but I can't have them long because of the massage work. She said they'll do whatever you want. And I went to make the appointment for my daughter, and my daughter goes, Mom, I already made an appointment. No, we can't do that. So I had to cancel that. And at her place, I don't think they'll do whatever you want, but I don't think they have. She said they really cater to, the younger crowd. And I just had this innate feeling that I'm not doing a bunch of gel. I'm not doing that. But what I'm going to bring, because she said they have chrome, but not in every color. and I picked up chrome powder. She said you can bring it and they'll use that chrome powder. And I found it for $1.25, multi-chrome effect in like this copper color, which is perfect for a fall wedding. And I'm going to see if they'll work with that for me. She said they'll do anything. They're really open, but they don't have a lot of the chrome. They have like the white chrome, and they have like a gold chrome. They have copper, but not this rare color that I thought was amazing. So that's what we're doing for our nails. And I picked this up, and the directions are all on the back. So know that at Dollar Tree, they actually have chrome powders for your nails. That's huge. At my beauty place, and my daughter said when they use that, they charge you so much more for it. So if you bring your own, I know. I just thought that was cool. And another beauty product that I love from Dollar Tree is the Ione brand Wispy, Natural Light Wispy Lashes, which is what I'm going to use on the wedding day. And their vegan lash glue. I love these products. They are worth their weight in gold. If you like to do lashes and you're on a really stiff budget, this is a good way to go. You could literally buy 2 things of glue, 2 lashes, and you're under $10. And so, yeah, if you've got a teenager that loves to play around, go to Dollar Tree and stock up, make a little gift basket for your kid so they can play. You know, when they hit the high school years and they want to do those things. So there you go. And great for costuming, ballet, tap, jazz. It's perfect for that. And on a budget, you know. So that was the Dollar Tree haul. Now what I want to do is talk about my Mediterranean coffee. Let me see. There it is. Cafe Moro Mediterranean coffee. Let me tell you what I do. So here's the pot. I'm just going to show you. Here's the pot. And I use this Dollar Tree coffee. In this pot, what you're going to see is that it has a lid and this little, you see that device? Everybody's grandmother had one of these, and all your coffee goes inside of the little portal there. Okay, very easy to put together. So what I do, and when you make this will last 2 days, 2 to 3 days for my husband, and it stays beautifully in the refrigerator. And he just loves it so much more. We just threw out our Krups, whatever, you know, the autumn. No, it doesn't taste anything like this. Or like if you French press, that's a beautiful thing too. But I find these at thrift stores all the time. You can get them at an Amy Hardware if you have something called an Amy, or an older fashioned hardware store. So yeah, please pick up one of these. Some of them come with nothing, and you just put your coffee right in, and there are actual little, you can see the holes that will keep the coffee back, and just the coffee, the coffee grounds in the back, and you'll just, when you pour, you'll just get regular coffee. So I hope that's explanatory. But what we do is I do 2 teaspoons of coffee per cup, or per person. So per person I put in. So if it's my husband and myself, and I know I'm going to make the full pot, which would be the 10, is it 10 cups? So for 10 servings, you're going to put in, I don't think I make 10, I make 6. So for 6, you put in 12, not heaping, small teaspoons of coffee per person. So for my husband and I would say maybe doing a 4 cup, which is about, a little less than half here, about right about there. So I would put 2 teaspoons for me, 2 teaspoons for him, for our coffee. And we literally just open this up, and you go in, and when you put your spoon in, say you fill up your spoon, and teaspoon, not a tablespoon, teaspoon, and you just level it off with a knife. I don't do a heaping because then your coffee just gets way too strong. And by the way, the Cafe Moro is an espresso. It's an espresso, and it's imported, and it's wonderful. And it gives a great depth of flavor, and it takes on other flavors very well. So if I'm working with Dollar Tree stuff, you can enhance with ground cinnamon. You can enhance with a hint of clove. And you can just simply do pumpkin spice. Okay. And that's all strictly Dollar Tree stuff. But what I do is I go to the more expensive store called Sprouts, and they have something called cardamom. Cardamom is used primarily in Middle Eastern dishes, and other Mediterranean countries use it quite a bit. And I know this because I danced for 20 plus years at these beautiful Middle Eastern restaurants, and cardamom is huge. Some of them even use it in their baklava. So along with their cinnamon and everything else they use to flavor their baklava. So things that I pick up at Sprouts are their brand of cardamom, and it comes in a pod. You can get cardamom in a pod, and I prefer it in this powder, and it's non-GMO. This is a healthy brand. And then I put 1/2 of a star anise. So this beautiful star anise looks like this, and I'll just break off a couple of the pods and put that into. So after I scoop the coffee into that little vessel there, then I put in, I would say, do it to taste, but I would say for me, I'm doing like a 1/2 teaspoon of cardamom, and then I'm doing a couple of pods. If I want it strong, I'll do 1 full star anise. Okay. And then I do organic cinnamon, and I will also do clove, ground clove, just a hint of it. When I say, like a baby pinch. If you're not a fan of clove and you're not a fan of all of these exotic spices, just simply add a good amount of your ground cinnamon. And what I mean by that is you can go like a full 1/2 teaspoon of the cinnamon. If that's too strong, kick it back to 1/4. Just do your cinnamon. But I'm telling you, if you just do cardamom and a little bit of cinnamon, you will be happy. If you want a true exotic experience, you will add a little amount of the star anise. So I would pick off 2 of those little star. So when you see this beautiful star anise, and we work with star anise when we decorate for fall. Back in the olden days, they would make, little snowflakes out of these, but you can see that cardamom. I'll just break off 2 of those and throw that into. It is delicious. I add the cardamom, the star anise, and cinnamon. And if you really want to go to town, you add a little extra pumpkin spice, and you have yourself such a delicious. So when you cook this, I actually let it simmer for about anywhere between 8 to 10 minutes. I just let it simmer a little bit, and then I kick off. So you let it come to kind of like a bubbling boil, and you'll see the bubble come up in your little glass lid top here. You'll see it starting to bubble up in here. And if you don't have that feature and you just have a metal thing, then what you do is you just watch over it and let it come to the slow little rolling boil. You don't want a major boil. You want a slow rolling boil. You can do this in a regular little saucepan as well. And the way that I would do that is put all the product in and just boil it all up. All of that heavy spice and all of the coffee grounds, everything as it settles and begins to cool, all of the coffee will go to the bottom. And you won't get a huge amount of coffee. So you'll be fine. You can also, when you pour it out of your saucepan, you can actually strain it into like a mason jar and just store it in your refrigerator, and you have all the coffee you want. But that's on the cheap, and let's say you don't have the little vessel like this. You can do it in a saucepan and then strain it into, like I said, use a cheesecloth. That's what I like to use, or a really good small strainer. Put it over your mason jar and just slowly pour that coffee in, and you'll be very happy. Very flavorful, tastes like fall, tastes like the holidays all the way around. And I like to add coconut creamer. Any creamer will work. And if you want a sugar, I say 2 cubes of sugar per person. I like to get the brown sugar in for this type of coffee, and they sell brown sugar cubes that are really organic looking now at the markets, and they are so delicious. You can also do turbinado sugar, you can use stevia, whatever you want. But I really recommend, if you're going to use any sugar at all, go with a brown sugar cube. It's delicious, delicious. And that's how you make the Mediterranean coffee. So again, my recipe is, if you're doing one person, you're just going to put 2 teaspoons in that have been leveled off. And you're going to follow your little thing for, say you're just going to make yourself maybe 2 cups of coffee. 2 teaspoons is fine. Okay, so you would do 2 teaspoons. If you're going to make 4 cups of coffee, say for 1 for yourself, 1 for your spouse or partner or whatever, you're gonna fill your thing up to 4 cups, and you're gonna put in your 2 teaspoons leveled out per person into the top of the vessel. You're gonna add whatever spices you want into there, and then you're going to let it come to a slow rolling boil. You're going to let it go anywhere between 8 to 10 minutes, and then you're going to kick it back and let it cool. Let it cool all the way down. Just to, I mean, if you want hot coffee, great, but you don't want it still in that overly heated state. You want it to get rid of the boiling state and just be nice and warm. And because you can always nuke it in the fridge and in the microwave. So then what you do is, after it's cooled, then you can pour it into your cup, and you add your creamer and a little bit extra of your either pumpkin spice or cinnamon. I sure hope that was helpful, because people have been asking for that coffee recipe, and that is it. Now I want to show you what I made with Dollar Tree items. I repainted this pumpkin. So as you can see, it was Blessed and Thankful. I used it last year, so I recycled it. This was actually from Dollar Tree many moons ago when they had bigger wreaths. Yeah, and I have saved it all these years. It's a willow style, and it's pretty big. So I took an old pumpkin, took the old willow thing, and then and you can use any form you want. Say you're doing the wire form, just weave some of the beautiful ribbon in and out of it. But I repainted that pumpkin with Dollar Tree acrylics, made it look a little more real. And then I used the Dollar Tree little muslin leaves. Isn't that darling? Some adorable friend is getting that tomorrow, and I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. So lots of things we can do with Dollar Tree items. I sure hope this day finds you well. I will not be doing my Dollar Tree next week, because I will be knee deep in cleaning up after the elbow deep, in cleaning up after the wedding. And I'll see you in 2 weeks, and I wish you all well. And yeah, put a comment in the comments below if you have any comments or any suggestions, whatever. And let me know what you're doing in the next 2 weeks. I want to know. But yeah, I'm a mother of the bride, and I'm going to be really busy, so I will not be able to put up my Dollar Tree next weekend. But I'll see you in 2 weeks, and I love you all. Take care and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.